Alright, I would show you a little more nature, but before I get to that, I gotta show you to the next neighborhoods. So let's go all the way back to here. So this building, not available. I think this is like an attempt to make a house and just sell it. And then I think I was trying to work on bridges. What is this? Okay, I don't remember this at all. Okay, so we're gonna get to, you could say, the rich neighborhood. I basically built this whole neighborhood and then sold like each house for like 1 or 2 diamonds or something. And the thing special about it is like the only people allowed in this neighborhood are like the people that live here, unless you want to bring in a friend. Noble, always noble neighborhood. I think that's what it's called. And then these are people that bought the houses. So the reason I don't allow fire in here, like on the inside, is because everything is made of wood. So back then, you could not make like spruce, dark oak, and all that. You could only make oak planks. That was it. I think you could get like the original like trunks, like different colors maybe. But if you make planks, it's always oak. Or it's always oak. So this is one of the houses. This is a furnace flooring. I don't remember if I made it or if he made it. And oh, he connected his basement with another basement. I'll show that later. You see why it's special. So this is, yeah, they're all just homes. One of them actually live here. It's got an attic. This one here is where my cousin lives. He's like, I think it's like 2 floors. Oh, it's just one. And it has a basement. And then a farm. And it's, I think it's semi-connected with one of the garages, or with one of the basements, sort of. By like, yeah, that wall is what's keeping their basements away from each other. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't remember this. Jeez, he kept a lot of duped diamonds. Alright, we're gonna show this house in a sec. But, this was mine. I made a really weird looking one. And if you step on this sign, you get shot by an arrow. But yeah, it's like, it's big, but it's like, I never really go in here much. And then there's a secret room here. Like, your world isn't a good world unless you have secret rooms. So yeah, this is just a bunch of diamonds and whatever. Oh, these dogs are hurt because I think after some time, all the dogs, they drop down to like 1 health for some reason. After like updates. It's a weird glitch. And what's this? I think this is supposed to be a music player. I don't know why I locked that up. Alright, exception fly. So yeah, nothing special about this neighborhood, it's just quiet. But I say the only thing really special is this guy's basement, and you see why. So this is one of my classmates, and he has just a storage room, and he's connected to like the other basements. But remember how back in my castle I said we'd go underground, but not yet? This was the main entrance to get to that place. Alright, so welcome to Bedrock. So the reason why it's so hollowed out is because we decided to just TNT the crap out of everything underground, and then see how it turns out. And this is like the result. And monsters spawn in here like crazy. Like, And also I filled up some of these gaps so that would be easier for monsters to spawn. But back then, finding slime, for example, was really rare. You had to be at like a specific like spot underground. And this is like I think one of the first times we ever found slime, which was this place we made. And then also spider jockeys or jockeys, if you guys remember that. A skeleton riding a spider. I think we spotted like 2 or 3 of those down here because they are super rare. But basically, I remember like back then we just like if we wanted to just fight a bunch of monsters, we bring all of our gear, just jump down here, just fight anything on sight. Like take out all the torches and then just let them spawn. But I'll show you how far it goes. And keep in mind, we couldn't sprint, so think about like the amount of time it takes to get over here. Yeah, we ended around here. So yeah, this is all just TNT places. What's this lead to? I think this was just a cave. Yeah, it's just a cave. So I say this is one of my favorite places because if I wanted to just fight monsters and not worry about creepers making holes everywhere, this is like the place to go to. So for people that came into Minecraft a little later on, as you can see, there's no diorite granites. You don't see any like other special blocks. It's just all stone, dirt, gravel, and then redstone and coal and all that. This is how caves were like. They were very simple and like easy to look at and like easier to navigate because they weren't as crazy as now. But let's take us out of here. So we made our one-way one way in or out, which is this giant hole. I think it caused more problems than it should because some people did fall to their deaths here. So Daredevil Cave. Yeah, so like I think what like one of us did was like go all the way up there and just jump down to our deaths. I don't know why. So yeah, that's it for the bedrock area. Now we're getting to the Secret Asian Clubhouse, but I want to show you the proper way of getting in. Because there is a proper way of doing it. It's right here. Leads to the Secret Asian Clubhouse, and then you got this Asian face. So basically what this house is my cousin and I decided to make a house together. And we basically had a rule, Asians only, unless like you pay like a fine, then you can live in there. But only one other person lived in there, but he wasn't Asian. Alright, let's enter the proper way. Wait, this isn't the proper way. This is. Alright, you have to swim upstream to get here, but I'm gonna fly through it. So we got this indoor lawn, nothing crazy. This is like the entryway. And then this is where one of my friends lived in, the one that wasn't Asian. He paid us a little bit to live here. Honestly, his bedroom here is pretty, like, roomy. I think it's bigger than mine. But my cousin made his happy face, I'm not sure why. And there was snow around there, like natural snow, but then after like several updates, all this ice and snow over here should not be here. Like, this used to be all just ocean and forest. There was no ice. So it kind of sucks how the view got like kind of ruined because of that. I mean, I guess it looks cool to see a frozen lake like that, but I do miss the original look. Alright, upstairs. I don't remember the point of this room at all. I think these were supposed to be couches, but no, we never use that. Okay, so This minecart looks a little funky, the way it's moving. It's after it's been running around in circles for several years, it kind of just does its own thing now. So just ignore that. But this was kind of like, I guess, like the fun room, you could say. You got note blocks here. You got a minecart to ride in circles. And you got like a cool view from down here of like everything. Even though you couldn't see very far back then because of the limitations of Xbox 360. But it's a pretty nice room. Just a room to mess around in. We had this giant railroad that goes around the whole house. Here, let me throw it in. I don't remember the point of it. Oh, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. But we had so many power rails just because we duped them for the wall of China, so we kind of just, I guess, used the extra ones here. Let's get upstairs because that's where all the living quarters, or not living quarters, but this is where all the like the personal stuff are at. So we have junk chests, just like putting them. And then this is my cousin's other bakery shop. I think this is the original one, if I remember right. No one ever comes, since we don't allow anyone else to come in here. I don't know why we made a shop, because there's no customers. I guess it's here just for looks. And this was supposed to be my shop right here. I think it was going to be weapons and armor, but I don't remember. But it's supposed to look like more like a place where you want to buy weapons. I don't remember who lives in here. Did my cousin live in here? I don't remember. My memory is so bad. It was so long ago. Yeah, that's kind of it for everything here. Let's get to the roof, because that's where, like, there's one more thing on the roof. Let's take a little shortcut. So yeah, the clouds aren't supposed to be up here. It's supposed to be a little lower. I think the clouds were supposed to be in that room right below. But as I remember, they did get raised. But this is supposed to be a weird looking face, I guess. So yeah, this is where you get like the real view. Like if you want a real view, you go up here. This is like one of the highest points in the world other than the castle. But yeah. You get to see all this nature out here. Oh, I'm flying. So yeah. Okay. We covered like the main area, but there's one more thing we got to take care of, and that's the Wall of China. And the only thing that's bad about it is if there's a monster or an animal in the way, it will mess you up and you go backwards. So let's hope it doesn't happen in our first ride. No, there's a market. There's like a minecart there. I'm still impressed to this day on how we made this. This took so long to make. Oh no, that's not good. Oop. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Why are there 3 minecarts? Okay, let's restart right here. So let's look at the map. We're almost at the corner. So we're heading towards my cousin's isolated home because he wants to live on his own. But I guess that was I guess we were gonna like make more there, but we decided not to. So yeah, we also made like an underground tunnel. I'm still impressed how we did it. I guess just because there's 3 or 4 of us working on it, that's why it didn't seem as bad to make it. Oh my gosh! All right. There are too many minecarts. Okay, so welcome to his home. He made like a little mansion out here. I'll show a little bit of it. You know, first time looks pretty proper, even though like the ceiling is kind of like doesn't match the room. Yeah, he's got these underground tunnels. They're a little creepy. I'm guessing it's where you head to sleep. Is there a bed here? There it is. I don't know why it's such a maze to get to the bed. But yeah, this is, I guess you could say that's the bedroom. And out here's the living room. So there's a little tower here. Let me see the view. I don't remember. Oh, it's alright. You got like a natural bridge over there, which is rare to find. So yeah, there's the farm here. It's kind of ruined. All this ice should not be here. It should have been all ocean here. And I don't know what happened here. Someone definitely TNT the crap out of this spot. But this is, I'm not sure what this is. Basically, this leads to your death. If you get sucked in here, you're done for. Because once you go down here, there's so much force pushing you down. Like, this is me swimming the fastest I can. Like, you will die if you get sucked in this hole. I don't know why it's here. And then he made, like, a pyramid. So, this right here, I remember this. This was how we'd get music discs. Because, before getting a music disc to get it, I don't think they were in monster spawner rooms, if I remember right. If they were really rare. But if you want to get it the legitimate way, what you do is you, okay, this works. So what you do is you get a skeleton here or a creeper. And then you have the same thing here. You put the skeleton or a creeper on the other side. And you basically have the skeleton try to shoot the creeper, like as many times as you can. And when the creeper dies from the skeleton, it drops a music disc. So that's what this device was until we stopped using it. Alright, so that's kind of it for the entire world. There are a couple small things I'll show. But yeah, this is all wild right here. I don't think there was any snow out here, to be honest. Only like maybe a little bit if there was. But there was a secret underground army my cousin and I were trying to make. I don't remember where it is because it is an underground place and a secret. There it is. This is the show where the entrance is. Yep, it's here. So, ever since we've learned about iron golems, we try to make an army here. And I don't know what we're doing. Gold golems? These don't exist here. But we're gonna make like our own underground army, and then when the update comes where golems exist, they'll all wake up. But as you can see, they never woke up. Oh yeah, here's the stone golem I was talking about. They definitely don't exist. And then I think there's a little tunnel here. I think it's just storage. Oh my, that's a lot of pumpkins. I think back then you couldn't grow pumpkins, so you had to find them out in the wild. Like, you break them and collect them. These were definitely duped. Yeah, pumpkins were pretty rare back then too, just because you couldn't grow them. So yeah, that's our little secret army, underground army. Let's block it up. Here, I'll give you an idea how the wild looks like. Even though most of it's kind of frozen over. This is the only big mountain range you could say. It doesn't look that big, but this is, I think, the biggest mountain in the world. And it doesn't look like much. And I think someone was secretly trying to build a house or something out here, but it didn't finish. Did I put a sign up here? I don't think I did. Yeah. So yeah, like, the wild looks really simple. Ravines didn't exist, so you can't find any ravines. There's no real steep areas. So that's how Minecraft was like, very simple. I think that's sort of it for the world. There's like, you could say I overlooked like a couple things in the city, because there's just so many, there's just way too many buildings here to cover. But I covered like 95% of them. I could show like here, I'll show you a little bit of nature on the other side of the world. Also frozen over, sadly. If you see torches like that, I think it means there was a cave here. So we must have built our way up. But whenever you see a torch out in the wild, it just means that one of us was mining out here. Oh yeah, so there's this... Oh yeah, this is... Alright, this is deep water right here. It's not even that deep. But this is like the deepest it gets. Oh, it gets even deeper here. And then there's this giant wall. Alright, so this is another... This is like a place that someone wanted to build in solitude. Let me see. RGSGWW. Oh, okay, so he was like... My cousin also stayed here for a bit. Basically, that guy, I think he's like the only adult in this world. But we let him in. And he kind of just lived in peace. Yeah, I think he only stayed in this world like once or twice. I wonder how he is now. He's probably like in his 30s. But yeah, this world is... That's basically it for this world. Oh, one more thing, the Nether. Alright, let's get to the Nether. I'm gonna skip over to it. What? How many I think we just created more portals on accident earlier. Okay, I'll worry about that later. But this is the tunnel I'm talking about. We basically spawned in a cave, so we had to dig our way out to get to like the main part of the Nether. But you will see why it looks so different. Now, it doesn't look like much, but let me come out here a little more. So back then, there were no like Nether fortresses and like all that stuff. Like there wasn't a single building out here. It's just the Nether and glowstone. No quartz. The only monsters out here were zombie pigmen and gas. And gas were hard to kill just because your bow and arrow couldn't shoot very far. So yeah. Looks really unique though. Let me show you the structure. So it's pretty small. I mean, we spawn only on one side. So is there? I don't think I have another map. But I memorized how this place looked like. So we kind of like fought gas here and built a bunch of cobblestone walls and then kind of gave up because there's really nothing to explore. But like one day I decided to explore my own on peaceful mode, and I went all the way out here, then took these stairs, and it's really eerie. I mean, look at this. There's no lava like pond or floor or ocean out here. It's just mountains, and I don't know how to explain it. It looks very different. If I remember right, there's something down here. Yeah, there it is. The lava ocean is kind of really down low. It's its own thing out here. Yeah, in survival mode, you cannot get around here very easily. Alright, let's follow the route I took. What did I do? Okay, ladder. And then... I didn't stop here, I don't remember that. I remember there's more. We only seen like half of it. I really need to jog my memory on this one. I think I had to go down low. Okay. There you go. I guess you can't really say this nether represents most of the nethers back then because they all look different. We could just kind of see how weird it is compared to the nethers now. The nethers now, they're very open and like really open, and they're a lot taller and steeper and a little more dangerous. But here, as you can see, you could just walk around and you're just fine. I think I was gonna build like a safe house here, but I never finished it. Yeah, that's sort of it. Is there a short? I swear there's a shortcut out of here. Maybe that's just me. Alright, let's get out the long way then. So yeah, that's sort of it for the nether. It's nothing crazy, but it does look really weird compared to the ones now. Like, you could say like this world like has its own like sort of shape. So yeah. Alright, let's get out. So that's kind of it for my world. Nothing really crazy, but it just has so much history in it and like so much nostalgia. I had to make it just because this is the kind of video I'd want to make when I was in 7th grade, getting into 8th grade. So just for the sake of my young self, I had to make this video. So I hope you enjoy it. I mean, if you guys want to see like any other old worlds I had, you could let me know. I don't think I ever make another Minecraft video, but it depends. We'll see. But I hope you enjoy it, and peace out.